just gonna do some background commentary here. There's my water HPC Plus Airbrush, and I'm using a Badger hose with a quick disconnect, and it's actually connected to a Pache air compressor. I really hate that the airbrushes and the compressors, the companies have different connectors, and it gets really annoying. You have to buy all these adapters, and you have to keep track of which company uses which threading, and it just gets messy. Anyways, here I'm coloring or airbrushing the Gelgoog ground type shield with the red brown Mr. Color number 41. And you can see I'm trying to do an even coating. Yeah. And I've already primed the parts with, I forgot the brand that I used, but I bought 6 cans of primer, automotive primer on Amazon.com for like $30, which is pretty good. It's a steal actually, compared to cans of Mr. Surfacer, which is like half the capacity, and it's $9 each. You can see my Mr. Almighty clip, I think it's called. I put that on the ends of my skewers so I can put it into my Mr. Super Booth, which is a dry booth. You can get that at your internet hobby store like HLJ, Ami, and Hobby Search. And when I bought off of HLJ, and there was a shipping sale, so I got free shipping pretty much. I would have bought a super booth, a spray booth, but I'm glad I didn't, since you can see in the background I'm using my Artograph 1530, and it's really powerful. And I have to change the filter out every couple of sprays. You can see it looks like some sort of the paper that you put in the dryer. That's what it looks like, only a lot bigger. So yeah, this commentary, I'm using my crappy Corsair headset. I usually use this for Gundam battle operation when I can, but my Japanese isn't very good. It's still kind of slow. Yeah, this is a cheap headset. It breaks easily. I've already had to use the warranty like 3 times to return it. Okay, so here is the torso piece. It's armor, and then you can see the hatch there for the pilot. And again, I'm doing red-brown. I don't think I'm going to do any shading for this particular model. I think I'm just going to go ahead and go in with Real Touch Marker, as you'll see later on. So let's not forget to get the insides there. If you hear a clicking in the background, actually I have this automated clicker thing that I made out of a fan for the Gundam Battle Operation app. It's basically this coin game where you're supposed to get all the coins, like in the arcade. You're supposed to get all the coins down in the bottom of the pit, and that's what that clicking is. Here is my setup. I actually have this styrofoam box that I use to put my skewers on, and then here's my spray booth and working area. So you guys see that. Oh, and I got this really neat anti-static brush from Tamiya. I bought it off of the HLJ, and you can see that small portion is for like panel lines to get dust out of the panel lines. The little the white brush that I took out of the cylinder. And then here you can see the action. It actually works pretty well. There's some pieces of hair that I wasn't able to get out of the take off of the part, but it works okay for preventing future pieces of hair from getting onto the part. So here's my Iwata. It's a here in America. It's under the custom line, but I think this particular Iwata is the high performance -TH in Japan, and it has a wider spray area. You can see it's a lot bigger than my HP C+. It has a, you can interchange what should we call it? The portion that holds the paint. You can screw that off and put bigger bigger ones, and then you can put more paint in. And the setup I'm using is the one with, like, it has a fan pattern, the nozzle, and there's a regular nozzle that you can use. And I really like this for big parts because the spread is a lot bigger, and by spread I mean like the paint when it leaves the airbrush, the spread's a lot wider, and it has a MAC valve, so you can control the amount of paint that goes in out of the airbrush. It's particularly useful in shading, but I don't really use shading, so. And I really like the trigger. It's really comfortable on my hands. Like if I use the HP C+ for long periods of time, my hand gets like retarded and cramps up. I don't know. It might be from an old injury from. I punched the wall real hard one time, and that might be flaring up an old injury. You can see the black portion of the airbrush. It's actually an aftermarket part. I think it's like $20. It makes it more of like a spray gun. So I really like that part. I'm glad that I bought it. I actually bought it on Amazon because it's a lot cheaper here in America than if you buy it on a Japanese retailer. Even with the yen to dollar adjustment. But I did buy the Iwata TH off of what was it? Ami. So it was actually on sale, and then I bought it off of Ami with I think in that package I got the new Gundam game for PS3, Gundam Side Stories. It's a pretty fun game. It's just that it's kind of repetitive, and the controls are a little wonky. It was hard to believe that the same developers of that game was the same guys who did Gundam Battle Operation. Man, I love that game. I can't express how much. Oh man, I just love that game. Like a lot of the canon 1 Year War and like Beyond mobile suits that they have on that game. I just want to do Gunpla all day. And like I really wanted to do that LED like on the shoulders and stuff and on the backpack, but that's just gonna take too much effort. Like, I don't think I'm ready for that kind of modding yet. So here I'm doing some more painting with I think the color is Nakajima. It's a Mr. Color brand paint. It's a lacquer. It's C27, I believe. So yeah, here's me doing that on a skewer. Can't remember where I bought these skewers off of. I think maybe it was off eBay or Amazon, but I don't remember. You can see there's a lot of overspray going into the light, and yeah, my spray booth isn't picking that up real well. Probably because I'm spraying to the side a little bit more. And there I am checking how much paint I got left. And the C27 looks to be a semi-gloss. And here is an Outclad 2 color. It's a metallic, and I already have it set up with some black Mr. Color lacquer, so that'll show up a lot more, and so I won't have to use as much paint for the metallic. And here I've switched back to my HPC Plus with my quick attachment for the airbrush. I'm really glad that I bought it. It makes switching airbrushes really easier. And here is Tester's Copper. Later on, I'll say it's chrome, but I messed up. It's Tester's Copper. And here I am going on cleaning with the brush, the anti-static brush, and here I am with the HPC Plus. I'm using the HPC Plus because it's a lot. The part is a lot smaller, and I use it for like really really short painting sessions because it stores a lot less paint, and I don't know. It just feels like this is the type of job that it should do. I mean, like, I don't want to go on with it with the HPTH because, like, it's such a small part, and like the spray is so wide on that thing. And yeah, I know you can adjust the spray. It just feels too clunky for such a small part. And the HPC Plus gets the job done real well. Okay, so some more inner frame parts. The one that was previous was an inner frame for the shoulder to connect to the arm. It's the shoulder joint, and this particular one is the forearm inner frame. So the next thing here I have a Max Toff Gelgoog brown type shield, and you can see I have C27 Nakajima color. Spraying it on the little X panels, and I plan on doing some more like detailing on the inside of the shield. I think I'm gonna go with the color kind of gray, and then some neutral gray on the handle, and I'll do some detailing, probably with copper on the inner panel lines. So here I am on my work desk. So I know I'm getting a little OCD with the brush, but it's the best way to get off like all the hairs and dust, because I really freaking, I mean, God, I hate how like dust gets on, like just the smallest amount of dust can mess up your part, and it really sucks. So here I am doing, I don't know what color that is, but that's a real touch marker. I've seen Vegeta 8259 use it, and I really like how his like panel lines turn out. So I've decided to use the real touch markers myself. So here I am using a cotton Q-tip to get some of the color out. I also use, in conjunction with the Q-tip, some of the blurring pen, the white pen that comes with the real touch marker, and that basically erases some of your mistakes. And I try not to put it on directly onto the where I have the real touch marker ink, because on the marker itself, on the tip, like, it gets dirty, and well, it's kind of hard to get that dirt off of the tip. But if you use a piece of toilet paper, or maybe like some I'm using the brand here, Downy, or like, you know, that paper towel kind of, you know, those towels, the paper towels, the heavy duty ones. You can scrape off some of the dirt by brushing the tips on those paper towels. So I have some parts here on the skewer. I don't know if I mentioned it, but there's some alclad polished brass there, and I have some inner frame parts that I primed and colored in Mr. Color Black. I might have to go in with some more just to make sure that I didn't miss any of the part with the Mr. Color Black, so I might have to put another coat on that. Okay, so here's the real touch marker red, and I have the chest piece of the Gelgoog. So again, I used the Mr. Color 41 red brown. I know some of this might be out of sync because I'm using I'm actually using my computer's recorder, like audio recorder, so I'm gonna save it onto my computer and then later add it to my YouTube video, edit it. So I don't know how it's gonna line up, so if I'm just telling you guys right now, if it's a little bit out of sync, that's why. Okay, so I'm getting the little circle, trying to get as much ink as I can in there. And then I'm getting that panel line. I really like how the real touch marker has two sides to it. Like, there's the really, really fine side, which is about probably a 0.5 millimeter tip, and then the other side, which is really, really, it's like kind of a paintbrush. It's really big, and it has a lot of brush for you to paint with. So here I am again with the tester's enamel copper. Again, later on when I go over with the parts, I'm going to say it's tester's chrome, but really I meant tester's copper. So I'm going to go ahead and take a Q-tip and wipe off all the excess. So yeah, it's kind of important that you have the right PPE
and
or
priming
protective,
some of the parts.
you know.
So you can see some of the leg armors here and the arm armors. I went ahead and did a C27 Mr. Color, and I did a wash with a couple of Gundam markers. I always forget this line. The Real Touch markers, and then I did some Tester's Chrome, and I used Alclad clear coat on that. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. And then the next box has a couple of the body armor pieces and the Gelgoog headpiece. I plan on doing actually two pieces, one without the little crevice there for the commander antenna, since in Gundam Battle Operation there are two types of the Gelgoog ground type. There's the commander version and the regular version, which is a grunt type. And here is the shoulder armor. Again, I did some more Real Touch marker detailing. And here is some of the chest piece armor and the neck armor. Here I did some more panel lining with a red Real Touch marker and some Tester's Chrome. And the same Tester's Chrome color for shoulder inner armor. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a test fitting of some of the weapons and shield. Okay, so I got a spare Gelgoog here. Both Gelgoogs I bought a while back, used from a hobbyfanatics.com member. If you guys don't know that, that's a forum for hobbyfan.com, and there's a lot of good builds and information there. I've been visiting it for a couple years now. Well, anyways, here is my spare Gelgoog. I've already primed it up, and this I'm actually turning into the Gelgoog Type S High Mobility. You can see the backpack here. I stole off of the version 1.0 Gelgoog cannon, and I actually got that a while back too from AmiAmi. And this particular Gelgoog I'm going to turn into the Eric Blank Gelgoog High Mobility type from 0081, the PS3 game, Gundam Senki. And right now I'm just test fitting the shield for the Gelgoog ground type, and I actually didn't top coat any of the parts I showed you in the boxes because I still have to order some custom decals from Samuel Decal. Instead of Gelgoog 14G, or Gelgoog 14S, I need decals with the G on it, since this is the ground type. You can see that this is the commander version, and I'm gonna steal one of the parts from the Gelgoog version 2.0 Premium Bandai Gelgoog cannon. I have actually two of those. I might be selling the other one since I already have the 1.0 version, and I want two different kits. So yeah, you can see that the it's carrying the standard Gelgoog rifle in Gundam Battle Operation. It has that loadout. You can use the standard Gelgoog rifle for the commander version, but for the grunt version you can only equip the beam gun and the MMP-80 machine gun. Here you can see in the background. I've also put some magnets, so here's the actual part. I still need to do some cleaning up of it. And you can see that I put magnets here, neodymium magnets, and they go on pretty nicely. And then here you can see the Gelgoog beam rifle attached onto the skirt armor. So I put magnets on that too. And not only did I put magnets there, I also put magnets here on the handle. I don't know if you've noticed, but pretty much it goes in to the version 2.0 hands. So pretty cool mod. I always loved that mod. And here is the other Gelgoog rifle. I plan on buying the the builder's parts lens, so I might go with pink, and then I'll do a fluorescent pink as well. Too bad they don't make any clear of that. They just recently came out with the blue, and they have green and pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide that in. You can see that it does have magnets as well, so it's gonna go on nicely. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the first work in progress of my Gelgoog ground type. Thanks for watching, as always, and once I get everything like the decals and pretty much everything top coated, I'll do my second work in progress, and I'll see you guys then. This is JP554731 signing out, and I'll see you guys later.